nice. I mean, her face is nice too, but her voice, I'm in love with her voice.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get over here.
What was I doing? Oh, yeah.
Wait, is 45, 46-year-old thing on Madden.
Mm. Wow.
These just out here is crazy. About the Minnesota Vikings. Some of these business out here. I'll explain my thoughts on that here in a second. But welcome to the Don't leave our right. My name is Patrick Stephen, and we crazy out here. You guys taking time out of your day to enjoy this edition of the Vikings Now by Dad Sports. But what is the beef for NFL teams when it comes to the Minnesota Vikings? Well, I think the Vikings are replicating the same exact
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. And he is stopped at 25.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're off from Baltimore. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And a poor choice this time to bring it out. They contain him well shy of the 30. In fact, he's out shy of the 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Nick Bosa makes the stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Another run for Henry. Gets up the edge to the 35. Down the sideline inside the 40. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he got all on that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Working quickly here. McCaffrey on third down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Here we go.
Into the secondary past the 40. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Coming off that carry, I go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Purdy looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
On third down, Purdy. Has it in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here. McCaffrey hits the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. From his own end zone, here we go. And choosing to leave the end zone costs him dearly here. He winds up shy of the 20-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
180.
The drive begins with Henry. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Shut up!
Running once more with Henry. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Jair Brown. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3. Henry's going to try to pick it up. Broke through the tackle. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he'll get it up to the 44.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
This is Henry on second. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. Running it after the penalty. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter. Ravens in possession. They have it on 2nd and short. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Henry running left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Offense up to the line fast. Jackson's going to go on 4th. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He puts some juice on a deep, brought in, inside the 20. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 2nd quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
On is Moody for the extra point. And the kick is good. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return starts from the goal line. And he won't get to the 20. Out of bounds just before it around the 18-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Jackson. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. Big play pushes them beyond midfield. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Henry running to the left. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying down the middle with Henry. And he's brought down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 10. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie before halftime. And I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Dropping it over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun is Purdy. He'll get this to Samuel. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Into the hands of Kittle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. Pretty throwing here on 1st. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1 play in, and already they're close to midfield. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's trying to push the field. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Lamar. He's trying another one deep. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. 49ers might be able to get some points late after the interception.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, they'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
This throw is caught. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take the lead just before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
Looking to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there.
They're gonna go.
And now they face second down.
Yo. Shut up.
He's back to throw. He puts everything behind this one. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready up.
First and 10 now from the 30. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 33 on second down. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
So what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Second and 12 behind Fleet. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. Pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. He'll throw it. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on fourth down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
That throw finds Kittle. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Let's go. Go.
The defenders are there to get him at the line. Tre'Davious White there on the stop. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Into the hands of Samuel, complete. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you...
Throwing on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. That's taken in by Samuel. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. To throw again, it's Purdy. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Quick pass, right side, complete. He has the San Francisco touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Report. 180.
Running this with Henry. And they had that one contained right at the line. Tackle made by Jair Brown. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
180.
Going with King Henry here. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Ravens. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Jackson. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after it almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs.
Alpha, sit on.
They run. Here's Henry. And they bring him down around the 34. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Another run for Henry. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the 1st. Here's Henry. He breaks the tackle, and he got what he could there, only to the 14. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. He brings it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 3rd and 4 coming up now. They run it with King Henry. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens losing by 14. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Lamar out of the pistol. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said,